Hello everyone, welcome back to the Vengeful Empire, and today we are once again talking about making credits, how to get rich. So this is going to be in a two-part episode basically, and it's all about slicing. So for this first part, we are going to talk about kind of like making passive credits, so as you're doing whatever you're going along, doing dailies or PvP or ops, what you can be doing with the now massive list of companions you have. Granted, I haven't started the story on this guy, so my massive list of companions is only slightly massive. So, how you're going to be doing this is sending your companions, preferably the higher ranking ones that you have. So in my case it would be Andronikos or Chem or Talos, however you pronounce it. And what you're going to do is you're going to send them on either disassembly required or forsaken handshake. And you want your higher influence companions because they have a higher chance to crit. And when you get a crit on disassembly required or forsaken handshake, keep in mind it is only those two, you get adaptive circuitry. And on BC, if you look at adaptive circuitry, you can see that for each one of these that you get, they're going for 21,000 in mass quantities, it looks like 22,000. So you get a stack of these, that's 2.2 million. The prices on these vary. I've seen them as low as like 16,000 and also as high as like 60 or 70,000 per one. And if you crit, you usually get 2, 3, 4, anywhere above there. Keep in mind that on these missions, you are only going to make money if you crit. Otherwise, you get these biocell memory cores. It costs almost 4 grand to send your companion on one of these missions, and if they return with 4 of these biocell memory cores, you're going to make 800 credits, so you're losing money. So you want to use your higher influence companions that have a higher crit chance to hopefully get crits and make money. That being said, if you only have, low influence companions, it is still worth your time, in my opinion, and depending on prices on your current server and at whatever time. So like if they're low right now, maybe don't run them or run them and stash them for when they're selling for more. You can farm lots of these across your legacy if you have multiple slicing characters. The sweet spot, in my opinion, for your companion influence that you want to try and get at least 2 companions per slicing tune, 2, is around 20 to 25 for their influence level. At this point, I find that you get a lot of crits, so Chem's right on the edge of that. I try and get him a little higher, but he's almost there, and at that point, he has a pretty good crit rate. You're going to be making money, you're going to be getting crits, and also the time for him to run the mission is reduced. So you can see for 2VR8, it is 23 minutes, and yet Kimbal over here, that's not him, it's down to 16 minutes. My level 50 companion will run these in like 5-6 minutes. So yes, having a level 50 companion will, crank those out in no time at all. Their crit chance is definitely higher. It's not great, and I think it is more worth your time to have 2 level 25 companions, or I guess you could do like 2.5, or 2 level 25 and 1 level 10 companion, rather than 1 level 50 companion. Just something to keep in mind, and you can do this whatever you're doing, hanging out on the flagship, PvPing, running ops. Just pick a couple companions, send them on disassembly required for shake and handshake. Bring in those artifact mats, sell them on the GTN, or if you have crafting tunes, you can use them to craft other stuff like augments. We'll talk about that a bit later. It's a bit more advanced, takes a bit more preparation, it takes more money to get started, but then again makes you more money later. So that's it for part 1 of slicing on how to make credits, how to get rich. Thanks for watching. This has been the Vengeful Empire. Zan here. Feel free to come join us on Bergen Colony. Have a fantastic day.